You fall off the purge train?
Maybe.
Or are you talking back to me? Huh? Huh?
Nice gun.
Stop her! Freeze!
Hey, welcome to my thoughts. This is like my first one of the year, so let's see what goes down, right? Yeah, so I just finished Final Fantasy XIII. I've been playing for about a little over a week. Total of 57 hours and 9 minutes. That's with barely any grinding. I mean, I did grind for like maybe an hour or two, but for the most part that was just like a straight up from beginning to the end. I didn't do any of the missions. And aside from the missions and grinding, there's really not much to do along the path to the end of the game, but whatever. So I will start off by saying that this game does not deserve all the hate. Like, if you're not gonna play this game because people say it's not an RPG, it's a Western RPG, like, stay away from it. Don't listen to those idiots, okay? I mean, I've been listening to a bunch of reviews just because I've been wanting to play this game really badly, and I wanted to compare my thoughts to their thoughts to see, like, what exactly were they were like saying when they were playing it. But what I've come to the conclusion is they're either idiots or they were expecting too much or something. But all I got was a fun battle system. Amazing graphics, like no doubt it's probably the best looking game on the 360, and just overall, like, it was an interesting story. I'm not gonna say it's like amazing or anything, but it kept me interested. There wasn't any like, look at the voice acting, it's horrendous moments or anything like that. I mean, for the character Vanilla, her voice is a little annoying at first, but it gets better. I think it was her voice actress's first role actually. But yeah, so let's get to it. Like I was saying, the gameplay, it's by far the best element of the game. Basically, you can queue up attacks. Like, let's say, in the beginning you start off with like two, like Q bars or whatever, and you can, like, let's say queue up attack, which is one. It requires one bar, so you could queue up two attacks, or like let's say you queue up like a spell or something that takes up two. You won't be able to cast anything else, so you'll just cast that one. But as you progress through your Crystarium, you actually unlock more ATB gauges, and you unlock more spells that allow you to, like, make more use of that. Like haste, for example, you recharge really fast, so that's definitely one of the buffs that you'll always want. But yeah, the big element, like the big newest gameplay element they incorporated was definitely the stagger system. Pretty much what happens is there's 6 different jobs in this game. They renamed them to idiotic names, but whatever. So basically what you're gonna want to do is you're always gonna want to have like a Ravager, which is essentially a black mage, and like pretty much the black mage, or whatever you want to call it, Ravager, they add damage to their stagger meter. Basically, if you have a commando, that whenever the commando attacks after a Ravager, it regulates the damage done. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to have like 2 Ravagers, 1 commando. That way, it's steadily moving up. But what I do is I switch over to 3 Ravagers and just pile on damage as fast as possible. That way I can like stagger them like within seconds and shit. And it's a good strategy. I actually used it for most of the game, but I don't know. I didn't really use the Sentinel job class or the I think that was about it. What is it? There's the Commando, Ravager, then there's the Healer or Medic or whatever, Saboteur, Synergist, and then yeah, I don't know. I think I used pretty much all of them except for the Sentinel. But yeah, I don't know. I thought the gameplay was good. Story, like I said, it's interesting. It's not boring, but I mean, what do you expect? It kept me entertained. I thought the characters were well told. Like, they all have backgrounds. Like, that was another thing I hated about people reviewing it. They said that the characters were boring. What do you mean by boring, though? They weren't... It's not like they didn't talk to each other, or, like... They explained why all of them are there. They explained, like, their reason for fighting. There isn't really a bad guy until around chapter 9, I think. There's 13 chapters, but... yeah, for the most part, you're just... you know all your characters are gonna meet up. It keeps switching between parties and shit. Like Lightning and Hope will be over there, while Saz and Vanilla will be over there, and Snow's over there by himself and stuff. And it's an interesting way to tell the story, but I thought the story was good. And as I said, also the graphics phenomenal. Especially the particle effects in some of the cutscenes, like namely the fireworks scene. That was just, it was insane the first time you see it. Another little nice thing is whenever you load your game, like if you take a break, come back, they kind of recap the story to like the past couple hours of events, pretty much. I thought that was a nice little feature. Okay, now my biggest complaint would definitely be the lack of a leveling system. You do have the Crystarium, but you don't have character levels. You have 6 jobs. Each of those jobs can go up to level 4, and then after you beat the game, they can go up to 5. But by the end of the game, you're maybe gonna have 1 maxed out at 4, maybe 2 or 3. But I don't know. It just, you don't level up, and I don't really like that. They could have kept it like Final Fantasy VII, where you do level up and you have a skill system, but they didn't. So there's just not enough difference between other people leveling up. Like, you could ask your friend, like, oh yeah, how'd you level up on Commando? He'll be like, oh, I went on the straight path and leveled up that way, like everybody does. So, biggest complaint, there's no leveling systems, levels, no MP. After you, basically your spells and your attacks, they all take up active time gauges. And once the battle ends, you're fully HP healed and there's no MP, so you don't have to worry about that. Just another little thing that ticked me off. It's pretty noob friendly. Like, if you die, you'll respawn like a couple feet before that battle is triggered. And since there isn't random battles anymore, you usually see the enemy before you go up to it. So it's kind of annoying that there is no penalty for dying. But some of the bosses, man, they're fucking ridiculous. I think that was all my complaints, really. Like I said, if the crystal system was a little bit different, it'd be better, but the level system, there isn't one, so it's just annoying. But in the end, though, I would say that this game is really well made. Like, I wouldn't say it was like super good or anything, but for 360 RPG, it's not on Blue Dragon or Lost Odyssey's levels, but it's up there. It's up there. So I would definitely pick it up. I mean, for $20, you cannot go wrong. Like I said, 57 hours, and I'm still probably gonna put another 30 or 40 in to get all the achievements. So don't listen to people. Give it your own thought. Like, just go in there thinking like, okay, let's see what all these people didn't like about the game. And it's not hard to like. I mean, it's just a good RPG. There's nothing wrong with it.
Take it